Hello and welcome to CatGod's review of Super Mario Galaxy. Yeah, we kinda had to terminate the Twilight Princess since Sarah ran off to college. Oh well. So it's our Yoshi Head planet. We begin the game. This is probably one of the better games to date for the Wii, I personally find. The graphics are awesome. And the little storybook stuff is neat as well. Though, as you will soon see, there are many problems, though not with the game necessarily, just the playing of it. It also sort of expands greater on the power stars and all that, and greatly expands the Mario universe. More than the time and the bordering countries that are shown in the Mario and Luigi games. Oh, and they all have voices too! More than just the common shrieks and ahs. A lot of effort went into this. I mean, look at all that. Anyways, we start off. Typical controls, A to jump and all that. These little things I'm collecting and that are flying at Mario are called star bits. They are extremely useful, as you will later see. Everything looks pretty happy and calm and really beautiful. Again, awesome graphics. Then things get screwed up. Compared to what I've seen before in Mario games, this is unusual for Bowser. I mean, he's never really directly attacked. He just snuck in, grabbed Peach some. What the? Did he just kill those toads? Ah! Oh, wow, this is pretty violent already. And he has a flag. I should probably get a flag. Oh well. Oh, and look at the little toads with their caves and somebody important. Not you, Peach, the shiny thing. Anyways, through the black smoke, we have Bowser. Awesome graphics again with the hair that he can make billow without any wind. A lot of detail into him. And of course, the toads are cowards. And apparently Bowser has lightning powers now. Another different thing. And we see a pointless spaceship that we will probably never see again. It doesn't even cause us an issue. Well, right now we can't do anything about the crystal-encrusted toads. So, well, you won't get hit by the boulders. But, best to avoid, and of course she's screaming for you to help her. The camera here is kinda odd. I haven't really posted anything or recorded anything lately because of school and stuff, and I haven't really felt like it. Well, we make it here, and this is a very odd and physically impossible moment. And don't blabber on about how it's a video game, please. I realize that. I'm just pointing out how straight beams can do this and problem. There's a lot of things that would never happen in the real world. Ooh. But Mario might not make it. And giant chains. They're putting a lot of effort into this, though. And is now lifted from the ground. Well, why just steal Peach when you can steal the whole castle? I mean, really. And odd clouds that affect that, and leaving the atmosphere should destroy that castle, and it should be floating, not held taut. I mean, how? And how are they breathing? How can she shout? And not you. How does this work? And wait, according to all this, the gravity on that castle should be powerful enough to pull you back in. Another odd power, teleportation. And something shiny is coming towards us. Yay! Anyways, we wake up in a bed of flowers. Well, aren't we lucky? Something tapping our nose. And as I said before, somebody important. This is the Luma that was in Peach's arms, and we wake up on a small planetoid. It's a rabbit that talks and sparkles. Well, as I explained before, the controls are pretty simple. Jump with A. This is a tutorial plant that's fairly simple. Ah! More rabbits! And they want to play and speak. Seek, not speak. Wait, that sounds like bribery. Also, don't try running after them to find out where they're hiding. They kind of go poof. Anyways, the first one's in that grass there. Don't be afraid of losing it, because they will have like a beacon. So it's pretty hard to lose them. And it turns into a yellow thing. And once you catch one, it'll give you little hints and stuff to where the other ones are. And there are star bits about the houses and all that, and that is not Crater. This is though. Jump down and you will be covered in orb. Okay. Grab what appears to be the ringleader of them. Pretty simple. And your next hint is the pipe. You probably noticed this already, but the gravity is what shoots this game down right away. You will be upside down and sideways a lot, especially on planets like this. And moving about is not easy at all. I mean, there are times where I had to okay, just step back and look. Because I've already beaten this game several times. After you catch the last one, doesn't matter which one is the last one, it'll talk about someone named Mama. Huh. Someone who could give birth to those thingies. Anyways, they create a tower, and they apologize for bringing you suddenly. And this is a place that has a connection to deep space, the gateway to the starry sky. Pretty neat name. And again, their mother is waiting for them up above. And again, we have some chick asking us to do their dirty work. Mario, why must you do this? And in a shiny Glinda orb, we see you. You're better than Peach. And she tells you what you pretty much already know. She explains that her name is Rosalina, who watches over and guards the cosmos. And she will always call Peach your special one, and explains that you need the power to travel through space. Again, this Luma, which is what they're called, appears and rams into your head. Okay. Your gloves sparkle, and now you can spin by shaking the Wii remote. Anyway, she blabbers on about some grand stars, which are apparently master power stars. And that line is from Eldest. Okay, so they came out the same year. But still, that line was part of the elves' greeting. Nerds, you'll get it. Anyways, we got a brief tutorial on spinning. In order to spin again, you have to wait until the Luma goes back into your hat. This Sling Star, I believe it's called, oh, nope, sorry, wrong one. Launch Star. You'll see a lot of them and they're pretty useful. Shaking will cause them to launch you. Now my preferred Luma is the more straightforward business type. And this is another common thing, star chips, which are broken up launch stars. You have to find 5 of them. Pretty simple. And another awesome thing is the music. Up there you can't jump, so might as well backflip. Crouch down and jump. Get another Mario. The various places of your launch stars. Coins regain your health. You have 3 hits until you die. Pretty simple. Last one's in the ice, and then that appears where that other piece was. Make your way over. This tutorial level lets you get used to the controls and hate the gravity. So this little Luma has been captured. Alright, one of the enemies has the key. Shaking the Wii remote at your enemies will cause them to get dizzy. Like that. The simple ones, the greenish, brownish ones, get destroyed. As you can see, I fail epically at that. Anyways, as I said before, coins to regain health. There are more encased within the ice, and the original Goomba has the key. Once you touch it, the cage will disappear. Fortunately, you don't have to carry it around, amongst other things. And it's about to do one of the cutest things with the Lumas. They transform with the screaming. Now this is a Slink Star, which is pretty much a smaller version of the Launch Star. Again, we have to fight enemies to get a key. Do not touch those. Believe me, you will regret it. The giant one, boot it, get the key, release the Luma. There are more star bits. Fair amount. Move your way back to the Luma. Not that one. And go down the launch pipe. I'm not launch pipe, regular pipe. Yeah, I'm mixing stuff up. Anyways, inside this place, which seems smaller on the inside than the outside, is what a grand star is. And it is being drained of its power for something. We will figure out what they are being drained for later on in the game. And the draining of power really doesn't matter, I don't think. It's just a machine. Anyways, avoid these stuff, and around here are switches. Step on them to turn them from yellow to blue to turn off the machine. And that is what happens when you touch the moving things. One last one, and then we go to the bottom. Run along, avoid enemy, run along, and be told what we already know. I would think blue would be on. Anyways, turn them all to blue, then they all go to green. Power goes back in, and cage is destroyed. Pretty simple. Jump up, if I can get it, and get your first Grand Star. Pretty awesome. Anyways, you will then be flown away to a dark platform thing. This is basically your hub area. And it is how you get to the various galaxies and locations. You'll fly into this glowy orb in the center, and the lights shall come on. Though, not all of them. Ooh, spinny. The more light will go, and that little dome thing will open up. These Grand Stars count as regular power stars in your count, and starbit count, which are your starbits in this hub area. And we get a galaxy in the Terrence. And again, we meet with Rosalina and the only Black Luma, which I guess is a Toadsworth version of Luma. And he blabbers on about class 6 stars and all that. Without turning around, she knows you're there. And explains that this is the Comet Observatory, her home and that of the Lumas. The starry skies, also known as space. So all the starbits and their power source, power stars, have been taken, and the ship lost power and went to sleep. Okay, that makes sense. I'll give you that. And apparently Bowser found them. Okay, I'm buying this, and discovered the power to cross the universe, but I thought that only Lumas could give you that power. And of course, she asked you to find the power stars. And apparently they still have some power stars, so you don't have them or see them. And these rooms are called domes. Alright. The only one's working because we only have one power star right now, and that's the Terrence. Alright. Makes sense so far, I guess. And it's a starship. Of course. Alright, pretty simple. Yada yada. Save your game, and with that, we shall bid you adieu.